Dawn does not rise in the Amazon. It seeps in filtered through a million leaves, one dewdrop at a time. A low mist coils above the forest floor. The trees, ancient and colossal, wear their age in vines, fungi, and mosses a cathedral of green. Pulsing with hidden life, this is the Amazon rainforest, a realm so vast and dense, it births more oxygen than any other place on Earth, a world where time forgets, and evolution runs wild. But beneath the serenity, predators stir in the silence. Before the awakening chorus, a shadow slips through the underbrush, sleek, muscular, invisible. The jaguar, lord of the forest, walks like a ghost, with paws that silence every step, with eyes that pierce through fog and foliage. It stalks unseen. Unlike its cousins on the open savannas, this hunter lives in a world of tight corners, where speed means little and silence means everything. Here, brute force is not enough. Here, only the cunning survive. A capybara herd ambles near the river's edge, giant rodents unaware of their fate. The jaguar waits not for the moment of weakness, but for the perfect alignment of opportunity. And terrain at pounces. Not with a bite to the throat, like lions, but a single, crushing bite to the skull. Efficient, ancient, final. And then it's gone, fading into the undergrowth with its prize, leaving no trail but fear in the minds of those who watched. This is not just predation. It is ritual. It is rhythm. The forest speaks in kill and kindness, in patience and ambush. Above, high in the canopy where sunlight fragments into emerald beams, another hunter rules, feathered, fast, and fierce. The Harpy eagle. Wings spanning 7 feet, talons stronger than a grizzly bear's grip. She watches, motionless, from her throne of twisted branches. Below, a woolly monkey ventures too far from the core troop. A single beat of wings, a rush of wind through branches, and the monkey is airborne. But not of its own will. It dies mid-flight, caught in talons that puncture bone. The harpy returns to her chick with the gift, not of food, but of survival. In the Amazon, mothers are warriors, and every meal is a miracle. Farther downriver, where oxbow lakes mirror the cloud-streaked skies, the water stirs with menace. Piranhas? Not yet. Something older. Something bolder. A black caiman, silent as the dusk, glides toward the shallows. At 16 feet, it is the Amazon's crocodilian sovereign. Nearby, a capuchin monkey dips its toes into the water, curious. The caiman's eyes remain still, half submerged, unblinking. The river reflects nothing of its intent. Then, an explosion. Water, fur, teeth. It's over in a heartbeat. Silence returns. Only ripples remain to mark the place where life once chattered and swung. But even the black caiman is not supreme. It too has rivals. It too has cause to fear. In the same waters, a ghost STI or S-pink, otherworldly, and armed with sonar. The Amazon River dolphin. Bodo, as the locals call it, gentle. In myth, deadly in truth. Their sonar slices through murky depths, locating prey hidden in silt and shadow. They do not ambush. They orchestrate. Schools of fish scatter in panic as the Bodo twists and turns through underwater forests. Agile, intelligent, merciless. The Amazon hides. No single apex predator. It hosts a council of killers, from sky to tree to ground to water. Each niche carved by time, each predator evolved with precision. But the real predator, the one all others obey, is the forest itself. It chooses who thrives. It tests every hunter. No strength lasts forever. No reign is eternal. The jungle is always watching. And when it decides, even kings vanish. Night falls not like a curtain, but like a whisper. Shadows swell. Sounds distort. The calls of howler. Monkeys echo like lost souls. Insects scream in symphony. Eyes glow in the dark green, red, orange. Each a story waiting to be told. In the blackness, a new predator rises. Silent wings, silent strike. The vampire bat. It doesn't kill. It bleeds. Gliding low. It lands beside a sleeping tapir. Its bite is surgical. Its feed measured. The tapir doesn't stir. The bat drinks and departs, a parasite masquerading as a ghost. Even the smallest feed on giants. This is the secret of the Amazon. Its predators are not monsters. They are balances. Each fang and talon, each sonar pulse and venomous sting. A note in the ancient music of survival. The green abyss is not chaos. It is design. It is danger draped in beauty, violence in harmony, mystery wrapped in mist. And the predators. They are its chosen instruments. The Amazon is a contradiction, an Eden wrapped in armor. Every leaf a disguise. Every shadow a secret. Every pool a gamble. By day, the forest breathes with warmth. By night, it seethes with hidden eyes. Yet there is one place where light cannot follow, where green turns to murk and the air grows thick with silt and scent. Here flows the blood of the jungle, the Amazon River itself. It is not a single river. It is 1,000 fingers, splintering through a landscape so vast, it gives birth to forests underwater. In these flooded forests where trees swim, and vines hang like serpents from drowned branches, the deadliest predators do not walk. They glide. Beneath the still surface, a storm coils, silent, slick, and waiting. The green anaconda. At over 20 feet long and weighing more than a man, this serpent doesn't chase. It doesn't race. It waits, motionless for hours, days even. Beneath roots and reeds, with eyes just above water, and a hunger deep as the riverbed. A tapir enters the water, seeking respite from heat and flies. It snorts, splashes, unaware that death floats inches away. Then a lunge. The river erupts. The coils tighten with ancient precision, each muscle forged through millennia. There is no scream. Only bubbles. A stillness returns, the forest absorbing. The act as though it never happened. Further downstream, another current surges with violence. But here, it's not one predator, it's a frenzy. The piranha. Their reputation echoes louder than their reality. But in dry season, when pools shrink and prey becomes trapped, the myth becomes truth. A capybara, injured and limping, enters the wrong channel. The water shivers, then boils. 1,000 teeth bite as one, not out of hatred. Out of desperation. In seconds, the jungle's waste is converted into nourishment. Bones stripped, blood dispersed. The river cleanses itself. Above this watery mayhem, predators of a different kind stalk through silence. They move on 2 legs with masks of feathers and eyes of fire. The indigenous hunters. Masters of the blowpipe and bow. They do not hunt for sport. They hunt to live and, more importantly, to balance. A hunter moves through the agapo with reverence. His presence is silent. His arrows are dipped in curare, a venom borrowed from the forest itself. He knows the songs of birds, the trails of tapirs, the mating calls of monkeys. To survive here is to know what not to take. To remain unseen by those who see everything. And yet, even the most skillful hunter bows before one beast, the black jaguar, rarer, darker, quieter. It slips through the vine-choked forest like a shadow's ghost. Eyes like obsidian, breath steady, purpose absolute. A single jaguaress prowls the edge of a clay lake where parrots descend at dawn. She is hunting not the birds, but those who hunt them, monkeys caught in distraction. She waits, she watches. She strikes. The monkey screams once, then not again. This isn't slaughter. It's precision. its knowledge passed through generations. Of blood and bone, the black jaguar vanishes with her kill into the roots of a strangler fig, and the forest accepts it. Not all hunters kill with tooth or claw. Some stalk with toxins, wrapped in color. On a branch barely thicker than a reed, a tiny assassin sits still, radiant, deadly. The poison dart frog. Its colors are a warning. Touch me. And its toxins can stop a heart, paralyze lungs, blind, burn, erase. Yet it is only deadly because the jungle made it so, feeding on specific ants and mites. A chemistry lab housed in skin no larger than a coin. This is the Amazon's most dangerous truth. The smaller the threat, the sharper the edge. Even the trees strike back. The sandbox tree, covered in bark-studded spikes, launches its seeds like grenades, exploding with a force that can blind or wound. And beneath it, ants wage silent wars, leafcutter colonies marching in perfect lines, decapitating rivals, defending queens. Predators come in many forms. Insects with jaws that pierce. Bone. Spiders that mimic leaves and ambush birds. Wasps that paralyze tarantulas, then lay eggs inside their living bodies. The forest gives birth to horror, but not mindless horror. Strategic, evolved, efficient. And as always, the river watches. Its currents shift, bringing the rain stories. From 1,000 miles away, new creatures arrive. Old predators vanish. Nothing stays. Nothing rests. Then a still pool, quiet and sun-dappled. A giant river otter family plays, unaware of the black caiman that waits nearby. The pups tumble through lily, their chirps echoing through vines. The mother watches, her gaze sharp, her body between danger and joy. The caiman moves, but not fast enough. The mother otter calls, and 5 adults answer. In a furious dance of teeth and speed, they drive the giant away. Predators, yes, but also defenders. In the Amazon, even the hunted fight back. Twilight drips like paint down the trees. The sounds shift again, from birdsong to batwing, from howls to whispers. The jungle is not a place. It is a feeling, alive, ancient, balanced, by fear, tempered by necessity. And here, the ultimate predators are not defined by size, strength, or fame, but by adaptability, by silence, by knowing when to wait and when to vanish. In the Amazon, the best killers are not always the loudest. Sometimes they are the ones you never see. The sun rises again, but it does not burn away the mystery. In the Amazon, even light is filtered, subdued, tamed by green. A haze clings to the treetops, woven from dew, smoke, and age. It is not a young forest. This place has lived 100 million years older than mountains, older than memory. And within it walk predators that have outlived ice ages, outlasted extinction, and remain exactly as nature intended. The forest whispers their names not in sound, but in scent, in vibration, in sudden stillness among leaves. Deep in the western jungle, where Peru's Manu region cradles one of Earth's richest ecosystems, a solitary figure emerges, the spectacled bear, a gentle omnivore by most accounts, but still a predator when time demands. With powerful limbs and curved claws, it shreds through termite mounds and bromeliads. Its nose leads it to the scent of eggs, of hidden frogs, of sleeping prey. The bear does not chase. It outlasts. It thrives by knowing the forest's rhythm, by finding what others overlook. Even its stare feels older than time. To the south, in the dense frontier where forest meets mountain, another ghost appears. The puma. Silent, stoic, a shape among shadows, rarely seen, yet always near. It does not roar like a jaguar. It does not conquer territory with brute force. It survives in exile, living on the margins, feeding on peccaries, small deer, and rodents. It strikes quickly, retreats swiftly. Its power lies not in dominance, but in endurance. In a rainforest where competition is constant, the most dangerous predator is not the loudest, but the one who never loses a step. Even birds here hunt with calculation. The crested eagle glides through the vapor with uncanny silence. It can detect motion from 500 feet. Its vision evolved for one task: finding life where life hides. Below, it targets a sloth dangling over a riverbank. The strike is clean. Its talons crush vertebrae before fear can take shape. The sloth, a symbol of stillness, becomes prey to swiftness. The jungle is like that. It doesn't honor grace or patience. It tests it. Elsewhere, in a grove of bromeliads high in the canopy, another predator lurks within beauty: the orchid mantis. Barely larger than a thumbnail, it mimics the blossoms it hides in. Beetles land. Flies buzz. One wrong step, and the flower becomes a guillotine. Its strike is so fast, the human eye can barely follow. Time means something else in this forest, and so does hunger. Back on the forest floor, a bushmaster snake coils beneath a fallen palm. It moves only when needed. For days it may sit still, its tongue flicking, its senses absorbing the pulse of the earth. A rodent scurries near, a jungle. Rats searching for fallen fruit. The bushmaster strikes without a sound. Venom courses. The rodent doesn't die instantly. It walks, then stumbles, then collapses. The snake follows, unhurried. It has learned the art of patience. It has lived this way for thousands of years. Not all predators wear form we understand. Forest itself hunts. In the dry season, it drinks its own rivers. It starves the land. It drives prey into exposed corners, into the hands of those waiting. Then comes the rain, not drops. Walls, thunder cracks, lightning lashes the sky. Rivers swell, rise, and consume. Predators adapt. Some climb. Some flee. Others, like the electric eel, flourish. In the flooded forest, the eel twists its long, muscular body, generating electricity strong enough to stun a grown caiman. It does not bite. It shocks. This is not brute strength. This is science in scale. The jungle does not favor the strongest. It favors the clever. Elsewhere, on the riverbanks, giant ants form armies. The bullet ant, its sting compared to the pain of being shot. Marshes and silent legions. They aren't predators in the traditional sense. But when a fledgling bird falls, when a frog missteps, they descend. An hour later, bones remain. Even fungus takes life. Cordyceps, the killer spore, infects insects from the inside. It hijacks the brain. The host climbs high, locks itself in place, and dies. From its skull, the fungus sprouts. A predator that kills not with claws, but with influence. And yet, there is balance in this madness. Predators do not destroy the jungle. They shape it. Without them, the herbivores would strip it bare. The balance would fall. The cycle would stall. Every bite taken, every life ended, is part of the forest's ancient agreement. And the most mysterious predator of all? Us. Humans. We were born from forests like this. And we return to watch, to take, to alter. Some come to study, some to exploit, some to protect. But no matter our reason, we are seen. The animals notice. The canopy whispers our presence. The rivers carry our scent, and deep inside, the forest decides whether we are predator, prey, or just another visitor passing through. In a final moment, a black jaguar emerges along a twilight path, its coat shimmering with the last gold of day, its breath calm, its eyes locked on something unseen. It pauses, listens, then turns, and vanishes. It does not flee. It merely returns to a place beyond our reach. A place not of fear, but of mastery. Place where the ultimate predators do not boast, do not parade, do not conquer. They endure. They balance. They wait in the mist and the silence until the next heartbeat of the forest calls them forward, and the jungle, eternal, unknowable, remains watching.